So, some of you may have seen, I did get an eBay turbo kit for the SC300, but I already had a nice T4 turbo, and I didn't have any of this shit to put it in the car, so the plan was just to get the eBay turbo kit, so I'd have all the plumbing, all the wastegate, blow-off valve, oil lines, boost gauges, all that, so I could just throw it on here. But then I had a good turbo to put on there instead of the little cheap $200 eBay turbo, so I wouldn't have a shit turbo on here. So that's the plan. And pretty much for the video, so you don't have to like watch the whole like 3-day process of me putting this whole fucking thing on here. Anytime I get something on here or anything important happens, I'll just record that. So we actually have a little bit of a problem. So for the external wastegate that I got, I pretty much got all this shit off. So I just gotta bolt it all in there. But the only problem is I have an external wastegate, and on this turbo, which isn't the eBay turbo that came with the kit, doesn't have a nipple to get the boost to do the vacuum to suck up the wastegate. So I have to drill one in, but I don't have any taps, which is making a fucking problem. I did have that little thing, but I don't know what the fuck I did with it. I go find it. So I actually test drilled a hole in the old exhaust. So this is gonna be a little nipple that goes on there. It has a little like swivel part, but I mean it fits in the hole pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there it is. See, like if that was tapped, I'm pretty sure that would just thread right in there. I mean, the worst I can do is fuck it up, right? Alright, let's try drilling this thing. So, a little update on the turbo boost nipple thing. I was trying to use this type design in the first part. So, what this one does is you bolt it in there, and it smashes these two little washers, and that's how it makes this little seal. And so you can like spin it even though it's tight, like that. But the problem was there's only that much threads on it, just the tiniest bit at the end. So when I was trying to force thread it in there, it would go in a little bit and then it just ripped out. And then like, so half of this little thing was just ripped out, and then it was just loose in there. It's like, shit, I just fucked it up, and now I got a huge hole in there. It's a huge ass boost leak. But I forgot that the actual eBay one had its own little nipple. So I just undid that one, and then luckily this one went far enough down to where it'd catch threads right there at the very end. There was like 3 threads left, so then I just put some silicone on it, RTV, so it seal up a little bit better, but it's nice and tight on there now, like it's not going anywhere. So yeah, it should be good. And then I got the wastegate on there, which is kind of confusing, but luckily I looked it up because I thought it was like a 2-stage one. I don't know. I thought you had to connect both these into a T up into the turbo part, this thing, but I guess that is for boost controller because it actually came with one. So I'm gonna figure all that out now. So I'm pretty much just test fitting. I do have the wastegate on because I knew that'd be impossible to get on there after I put the fucking manifold on. I am probably gonna take it off, so I only have those 2 bolts on there because I have to do an oil return line, which I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna do that yet, and I need an aluminum welder because the thing they sent me didn't have any threads on it. So the drill hole and then fucking weld it in there. And then I'm gonna get the turbo, test fit it, and see if it's just about the right spot. So I have a second problem with the turbo placement. Even with the normal one, it would have been just about as hard. So it comes right off there, and that's about where the turbo is gonna sit. But I had to smash up the little heat shield on the distributor, and it still kind of rubs right there, if you can see it. Yeah, and if I had the air going up, then the hood won't close, so I have to have it going down. But then I have placement issues with the header, or exhaust man, yeah, header manifold, same thing. And then if it's right here, then it can barely go anywhere. So I have to do like a 90-degree right out. And that's, well, I guess I can do that. That wouldn't be too bad. I get a little hot, but it's not too bad. So I'll probably go right there. And another thing that I just realized that I messed up on is where I put my thing is right where the hose has to go. So I might have to redo that back here. And then the hose will just go over that, and then that won't be in the leak anymore because the hose will be over it. So that's most likely what I have to go do right now. But that's it. Turbo 2JZ. And the oil sending unit is right down in there, if you can see it right there. With the black clip on it. There you go. So I have to get back in there to do the oil feed line, which is in all this shit right here. So I'm gonna have to probably take all that shit off just to get to it. And then tap into it. I'll have oil feed and then oil drain. I still have to have an aluminum welder for that. And I still have to have an aluminum welder to weld on my blow off valve to one of these pipes. Which is right here. I'm doing this. Blow off valve looks like this. There we go. Right, blow off valve. And I guess if you take these off, then it won't like sound like a high-pitched whistle, but I'm just gonna put it on there for now, and if I don't like it, then I'll take it off. So that has to attach right there, but the little attachment is right here. And you have to weld it on yourself. So somehow I'm gonna have to do that in the near future. And there we go, all better. Just has an extra hole in it now. Just put the clamp right over that and should be good enough. Not gonna be running that much pounds. At least not till I get head gaskets and some head studs. I'm gonna refit this thing, see what else I can do today at least. Probably take all this shit back off tonight. Upload this part of the video, part 1. And I'll keep you guys updated. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have an aluminum welder or want to weld it for me, just let me know. I can let you do it.